Hey tubers, this is later, and I did some stuff since I talked to you last. Cut the grass. I went out on the boat. This is kind of a funny story, so I'm going to tell it to you. I went out on the Boston Whaler, which I do a lot of times. I'll go out just as the sun's coming up, and this morning the sun's coming up earlier and earlier, so you kind of have to get up early to get out there to see it. But I was going out this morning. I was going across that field of trees that's in the water there, and I was in that little Boston Whaler, and the sun was coming up right above the trees on the island in front of me, and I almost couldn't see. I put on some sunglasses, but with the sunglasses on, since I was going through the field of trees, I couldn't really see the trees. Well, I ran up on a tree. It kind of hung into the bottom of the boat. And a lot of times when that happens, if I raise the motor and just go to the front of the boat, the way a Boston Whaler is made is the hull is kind of, shaped like a wooden shoe. So if you go up and stand in the front with the boat running, sometimes it'll just drift off the trump that it's hung on, especially if it hung back near the back. So I did that, and when I did that, the boat shifted, and when the boat shifted, that little I've got a sump pump in the back that runs through a tube and pumps the water out of the boat when the water rises. And I had noticed there was water along the bottom of the boat, and I couldn't figure out why that was there. So when I walked to the front of the boat, that sump pump started, and it had sprung a hole in the line right about at the part where it goes over the back of the boat. And water sprayed out of that hole at me. So water was spraying on me and spraying on the boat and spraying on my towels and my coat and my phone, my camera. And I thought, well, if I just stand here long enough, it'll quit. But then it occurred to me, well, since it's spraying the water inside the boat and the water runs back down to the sump pump and then sprays out of it again, it's not going to quit. So I pictured myself being stuck out in the middle of the lake on a stump with water spraying on me like a fountain, like I just thought that was comical. The picture of me in the middle of the lake like a fountain with water spraying on me, and I can't get off of it. But I did get off the stump, and I got the thing to stop spraying, and I went down and found me a piece of radiator hose, and I replaced that piece of hose so the water goes out. So all is well with that. I just thought I'd tell you all that because sometimes y'all get a kick out of my misfortune, and I don't mind it at all because it gives us something to talk about.